You want to see what it's like to own your life and make some amazing things happen? Stay with me on Where's Your Next for a full day of Saturday gig work. Let me show you what's possible. Let me show you what you can do when you put your mind to it and when you go after what you're striving to become and striving to do for your financial freedom and everything else. There are ways to be the best you can be, and the ways to continue to be overcoming the challenges of 2023. Welcome to my channel. This is an all-day, 15-hour gig work extravaganza in 2 parts. Welcome to my channel. Where's Your Next? Saturday, September 16th, 2023. Let's go. All right, you guys, I just got an order from Spark for a delivery that's essentially a return. So what I'm gonna do is go to the customer's point of pickup, pick up the Walmart items that they want returned, and then take them back to the store. This is what I've never done before, so I don't know exactly what to expect, but we'll be back with you. I'll film the pickup, and we'll go from there. It's $10 for 3 miles. Not too bad. I'll take that. It's a good way to get started on my Saturday morning. It's about 9 a.m. I'm going all day. I barely started about 20 minutes ago, so this is my first order. So we're gonna take this. The grocery stuff always in the morning is my advice to Dashers is get on some of the grocery delivery stuff and have a strategy surrounding that in your area. Get some roadie in there mixed in with Instacart and Spark. And if you have the other one that may be in your area, which is SHIPT, you may be able to use that one too to make some extra money. I don't have that one in my area. I just have the 3. So Instacart, Uber Eats sometimes comes in with a grocery order, and I also have let's see, these are the 4 that usually get them: Instacart, Spark, and Roadie, and the other one is Uber Eats. Yeah, so those 4. So let me get this one done and we'll be on our way. Sorry, had brain fart there. But I'm just getting started, so the morning's going pretty good. I have a $10 order to start the day, and I'll keep you posted. I just want you to see some of the multi-apping strategies today. I'm going to share some of that in this ride-along. This may be a 2-part video. I'm going all day Saturday, and I'll show you what I make as the day progresses. My goal today is $300 as soon as possible. However, if I can make $400, I'll be pretty happy camper. So let's see where this goes. Give it a fun day and see where this takes me. So see you soon. Be back with you. All right, guys, this is what I picked up. See this? It's this looks like a plug charging adapter for a laptop. I'm gonna go return this. What basically happened was the customer came out. She basically had a little email that they scan, and then basically for us, we scan it, and then it helps us pick it up, and then we take it back. Pretty simple. You drive to the customer location, scan their email, ring the doorbell, scan their little email barcode thing, and then you just take it back to Walmart. Pretty simple. So, and that's a total of 3 miles. It's not bad. And that's going to equal $10. So, hey, I'll take that. Keeps me busy for about 20 minutes. And I just keep going. So, I'm going to go get this done. And the final payout should be 10. See you soon. Okay, just completed that. That was $10. That's pretty straightforward. I drove up. I didn't want to film the associates that came out and got the stuff. You just have to call the store and let them know that you're there. But now all of a sudden, this came. That stupid light. I'm gonna go see why my tire pressure light came on and go get that taken care of at Jiffy Lube, which is right here. So, and then I'll get back at it, be back with you, and I'll tell you what's going on once I figure this out. Talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, normal tire stuff. Nothing to be concerned about. Just normal weather conditions, stuff like that. So just driving. Tread looks good. I'll keep going. I'm not going to worry about it. The guy said the tires looked new enough. He said it just could be just, changing in weather conditions, stuff like that. I usually drive later in the day. That could be something along those lines. So they filled up the tire pressure for me, made it all even, and we're good to go. Let me get it back out there, get my next order. Talk to you soon. Okay, I cut that order there for you or viewing to show you what I made on that. $10 to start. Had to go get the tires checked. We're coming into the 10 o'clock hour now. I just got an order from McDonald's. I'm gonna go pick that up, and I'll show you the payout once it's done and the drop off. See you soon. All right, guys, I'm kind of smiling. This is actually someone I know. Not gonna say his name for his privacy, but I know the customer fairly well. And he usually tips pretty good. I'm on pay by time. And I do that because at this time of day, it's a little bit slower, so I want to maximize my earnings. So quick note about pay by time, and I hope this is helpful to some of you guys out there, because I know some of you are going to watch this. I don't know how many are going to get to this point in the channel, in the dialogue of this particular delivery bonanza that I'm doing all day today. But here's a tip. Use pay by time when it's slower. And during the busier times when more orders are coming and it seems busier and there's a lot more orders to go around, you can be more picky and selective during that period of time. So that's the strategy. Use pay by time when it's slower to maximize earnings, and then turn it off and get pay by offer when it is busier. Now that would be during the lunch time. Like right now it's about 9:52. So I want to maximize my earnings as much as I can. Just keep that in mind. It's very important for you to kind of think through the different things. Now when I saw this order come in, I could see the approximate location of the, where this person lives. And I know that this is someone I know. It's just kind of funny. You start to know your market after a while. Let me check what this Uber order is. I'll get back with you. That was a really bad $3 order for Walmart. We're not doing that today. Anyway, let me go do the pickup. I'll be back with you. Talk to you soon. Okay, so here's what happened. Got a couple of orders from this McDonald's over here, which you can see. It is the busiest McDonald's. You see that line over there? This is the highest volume McDonald's in all of Utah by sales. That is confirmed with the manager of this restaurant, and they're amazing. These guys actually are very efficient, and they do a really good job. Some McDonald's can be disorganized and crazy. So here's what happened. I got two orders. One is actually going to a friend of mine, and he'll probably tip me pretty good. The second one was an Uber Eats order, only going a quarter of a mile to the south for what I'm guessing is a worker working over at the Stedman's here in Tooele. And I'm going to go drop off his breakfast. Both customers seem really, they were really nice customers, just already communicated with me a little bit. That order is $6.97 on Uber Eats, and I'm going to go get that done right now. And I'll catch you up on the Uber Eats order a little bit later. Once the payout comes in, I'll plug that into my stream here, into the vid on the ride along. And then I'll show you the payout for the DoorDash once it's complete as well. So let me go get these done, concentrate on driving. I'll be back with you soon. All right, let me show you something cool about this Stedman's. This is where I delivered to. Look at this. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys this thing. Look, you could dash on this. Wouldn't that be awesome? And dash on that. Could you imagine dashing on these things? These things go like 30 miles per hour, and they're really fun. They also have some other stuff like these. They have these four-wheelers here. This is where I delivered to, so it's like all these cool, awesome recreational vehicles and stuff. It's pretty awesome, fun place, Stedman's. They do good work. Someday I'll be rich enough to afford one of these fun things. We'll see when the time comes. Anyway, back at it. Gotta get this other delivery done. See you soon. Something fun about delivering to friends. He may up my tip later, but that still had a payout of close to $14. So so that was about a $21 half hour there. Not too shabby, right? And then earlier I got that $10 order from Walmart, so I'm sitting at about $31 on the day, and that's actually pretty dang good. So it's a good start. I kind of started really around 8:40, so $31 to get started is not bad. I'd like to get another order here. An $18 order came in from Walmart. I couldn't catch it in time. It went too fast. And then there was another one that popped in for, it was about $9 for 10 miles. It was pretty bad. The $18 order I would have taken in a heartbeat if I'd caught it. Oh, here's an Arby's order. Let me catch that. All right, came to this Arby's. Got a pickup here. Gonna go get that real quick, and I'll go drop it off and then update you on the pay by time, outcome. And again, I'm gonna just keep running pay by time up until about 11 o'clock. I wanna see if I can knock this thing out in about 10-15 minutes. It's an order that's going approximately 4 miles, so it's not too bad. I'll take that any day. And with pay by time, it's probably going to equal about $10 to $15. So that's a rough estimate, knowing my area, but that's about how long it will take for them to get the order out based on the number of items and a couple other things. So see you soon. I'll update you on the payout. All right, Arby's pickup is complete. On my way to the drop. While I'm doing that, there is an order that came in from Uber at a donut shop, which is on the 12 Main Street. I'm gonna go pick that up. And the drop off for that order, the pickup and the drop off are only a mile from each other. And basically, it's really only 2 to 3 minutes, and I've got almost a half hour to deliver this other order. So I can go do that real quick on the way to the other customer, and that's a pretty good deal. I'm gonna go do that. So, and I'm on pay by time, so strategically using the apps to my fullest advantage to maximize earnings is exactly the name of the game. So with that said, one thing to keep in mind about multi-apping is that you want to make sure, 2 rules, general guideline rules. Make sure they're going in the same general direction, first point, and 2, that it doesn't delay each customer too much, okay? In this case, it's okay because they're going in the same general vicinity. Actually, they're going to go north, kind of in the same general direction. So that's why I'm not as worried about it. So it's a pretty good deal for me. So I'm just going to get this $5 order knocked out. It's an Uber Eats order. Go get that one done, and then get the other delivery up to the other customer, who's a little bit further out, but the timing on that one's fine. And yeah, the stuff is in my hot bag, so we'll call and get these done, and we'll go from there. I may not be able to film the second DoorDash delivery because it's one of those orders that has a hand it to me, but I'm likely able to film, get a picture of the drop off for the Uber Eats. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll be back with you. The pickup was fun. There was like 20 people in the lobby and 10 people in the drive-through, but I walked right up and they said pick up here for Uber Eats, and those guys are pretty efficient, but I felt bad for them because they were running around. All these people had just slammed their counter there. It's pretty funny, actually. All right, let me get this drop off done, and I'll show you the drop off unless the customer comes out and gets it. So I'm gonna go get this one done, and I'll be back with you. Okay, guys, this is headed over to what we call the Utah Motorsports Campus. Pretty cool place, actually. Basically, it's a place where they have a lot of racing. They have dirt bike racing. There's some go-karts over there. It's a full Formula One worthy track. Pretty cool. So if I'm there for a little bit, I'll try to show you what it looks like so you can get a feel for it, but it's a pretty cool place to drop off to. Some of the workers on Saturdays will order food throughout the summer and into the end of their season, which pretty much goes up until the end of October when the snow starts here in Utah. So it's pretty good. I mean, it's a pretty fun place. If you're ever out this way in Utah, come check it out. It's out near Tooele, so pretty sweet place. Also, during the summertime, they have something called Country Fan Fest, so a lot of people enjoy that. So if you ever come out to our area, that's a fun thing to check out. All right, let me go get this delivered. I'll let you know the payout. I just wanted to film this for you guys. Look at this. So this is the Motorsports campus. It must be an event today because all these cars are waiting over there. I'm going to go to the left because I think all these people are trying to park, and I'm just driving by to get the food delivered to this one customer. They have some food trucks over there, so there must be a race today. So let's see if I can sneak in. Maybe I can get a couple pictures of the race going on. I'll try to go over there after the pickup, or the drop off, sorry. So over that way, you guys can see that all these people are watching this event. It's actually, talked to that customer, he said it's a Formula One racing. Payout on that, that order was $12. He was a low tipper, it's like $2, but the pay by time made up for it. So that was fine. I was okay with that. It took about a half hour to get here, so I'm fine with that. As I was doing that order, the one thing that happened is that the Uber Eats decided to give me an order in the city that's just over that way. So I'm gonna go that way. And then unfortunately we won't be able to see some of this Formula One racing maybe, but that's pretty cool. What's going on over there? All these people are having fun in this event today, so looks like it'd be fun to go to. I might see if I can get to one of these races out here eventually. But that's the racetrack in Tooele. Pretty fun place. Let me get going. I got to get this delivered. I'm going to go do this pickup, and then I'll be back with you. It's a Mexican restaurant called, I think it's Bentos or something like that. So I'm going to go do that. It's just because it's here, I was like, I'll go do that because it's not that far away. And by the time I get it delivered, it's going to be a pretty quick $5 in about 10 minutes worth of work. So I was like, I'll go do that. This is again why multi-apping is a good strategy. And you can also see that pay by time comes in handy as well. This is just an example of that. Now, keep in mind, tips might be lower on pay by time. That does depend. But you gotta play the game smart. Again, if you know you're making 15 in your market, it's gonna be more advantageous to you. Know your market well, guys. Know your market. That's the most important tip. I can't stress it enough. Look at this soccer place that's just right over in this area too. Just some fun people hanging out today. Pick up and I'll update you later. Just wanted to show you this. This is our area. This is why I love it here. Anyway, pretty cool place, huh? Lots of sunflowers out right now. All right, let me concentrate on driving so I'm safe. See you soon. Okay, just did that pickup. That was very quick. No wait time at all. That was ready right when I walked in, so it's always nice. So this was an interesting situation. So I went and delivered to this one place that I knew was on the way. Basically it was out in the direct, you saw the drop off for that last one. That Arby's order was at the racetrack, and they're having a Formula One racing event today. So, and then this delivery is only a mile away, so it's only about 2 to 3 minutes to get there. To get to the pickup, it was about 5 minutes. So really kind of a nice little order that came in just out here while I was here. And this is a good place to get gas because gas is also cheaper out here. Sorry if I'm going down. But yeah, let me get this delivered and then I'll update you on payouts. This one was worth about $5-6. So it's not very much, but it was still a nice little good order to keep myself busy while I was out here anyway. So I'm like, I'll just take that and get it done. It's just nice. Sometimes you get deliveries like that out here in this town. It's called Grantsville. So I'll talk to you guys later in a little bit. Just finished that delivery. It's a tree house. And it's just a fun little, I got all sorts of fun stuff in there. It's pretty cool. So a customer came out as I was delivering that, so I couldn't get a film of it, but did the drop off there. My estimate is I'm thinking I'm sitting at like $50 right now. So I've been going for about 2.5 hours, 50 or $60 at this point. We'll know when the tips from Uber come in. That'll be a little bit better of a gauge. So yeah, so it's about sitting at $44 without the tips. So there's probably going to be at least another $6 or $7 worth of tips probably. So it's probably sitting at like 50, 55 as a general guess. But I'm on my way to get gas. What's nice about getting gas out in this rural area, it's called Grantsville. And this little town is, it's a small town. It's probably got like 10,000 people in it. But they don't have a lot of restaurants out here either. They have a lot of Uber Eats. They get Subway orders sometimes. I did see a Los Churritos Mexican restaurant, and then they get the Beto's, and then there's a couple of other restaurants that come in sometimes. But those are the main ones. You know, if I get an order out here, it's not very often. If I'm out here and I wind up getting it, that's nice. So I just go with it. So yeah, so we're good. I mean, I'm gonna go get gas over here real quick, fill up, and then recently got some gas from like a gas, what is that? Gas discount app through Sinclair, and they have pretty cheap gas. They'll give you like 20 cents off. And then I use my Dasher card. If you don't know what the Dasher card is, that's where you can get your money pretty quickly, and it deposits into this card, and then I just use that to pay for gas. My wife does too, and so we usually get 2% off. Sometimes we'll use the Get Upside app, try to combine offers and stuff like that to get the best deal that we can. So looks like gas is sitting about $4.19 out here, which is a pretty good deal for our area. The lowest I saw out in Tooele was like $4.30. I think it's going up because of refinement stuff. Anyway, it's annoying, but gas is going up again. So anyway, let me get the gas, and I'll be back with you. Okay, I've saved about 30 cents on gas, which is pretty good. Final cost of gas about $3.90. So it took me about like $39.90 to fill up. Not too bad. So I'll get about $3 back on that whole deal, something like that. Anyway, so this Corolla has 347 miles to the gallon, and it's pretty good. So I like it. So let me, I'm gonna head back to the main zone, get some more orders in. It's getting close to the lunch. It's actually getting close to the noontime hour now. That whole little jaunt, you know, took me a little while, but I'm happy with it. So it made some good money for me. So I'm gonna head back to the main zone, keep myself busy. Goal today is to make $300, at least that. So I'm gonna turn off pay by time and go to pay by order, because now we have more volume of orders. So my strategy always is that way. I just turn on pay by time in the morning, helps me maximize earnings, and then I turn it off in the afternoon. And again, the $15 payout here is very helpful. So I tend to average about $20 an hour when I do that. So yep, not doing too bad today. Probably done about 6-7 deliveries so far. And yeah, I'll update you on earnings at the end of the shift. I'm doing two, basically I'm combining the morning breakfast time and the lunch time into one shift. So I'm going to go till about 2:33, go home, get some lunch, take a break, and then go back out around 4. It's kind of the plan for today. And I'll film the dinner hours for you guys. Okay, I'm in the spot where I usually pick up most of my orders, so I'm going to sit here for a little bit, see what comes in. Once something does, I'll be back with you. I have earned by offer on right now. That annoying message that just popped up again that says Mini Dashers Online is up, so I really hate that when I see that, because it usually just means that, you know, a lot of them are in the pool right now, and I'm over at the main spot where I get most of the orders that are good. So I'll keep an eye out for one that comes in. I'll just kind of hang out in this normal place that get most of our orders at here in this town. So, and then I have an experiment coming up probably in the next month. Got to get past this trip I'm going on in Minnesota next week. So once that happens, and then I have my team for the day job coming out here to Utah. So once that's all done, we'll be in October, and I'm going to try to do a ride along out in Park City, which I think will be an interesting market to experiment in. I've always wanted to go out there and do a full day of delivery, like a full 10 hours, and see how much I can make. It's the richer part of Utah, so that could be interesting. So maybe you guys will enjoy some of that content. A lot of tourists out there as well. So pretty good orders out in that area. They could be very interesting. So I'll do that and see what comes up. Anyway, just let me wait for another order once it comes in. Again, I'm sitting about $60. I've gone about 3 hours and 15 minutes or so. So it's about $60 right now. Once the tips come in from Uber, I can really tell you what that is, but it's about 52 with just what I have at the moment. But once the tips come in, I can really kind of give you a breakdown of where we're at. So that's one thing about Uber, you never know. I did about 3 deliveries on Uber, and about 2 on DoorDash, and then 1 Spark order. So I have all the apps running, so we'll see. Once I get an order come in, I'll go do that, and we'll see where we're at. It is the lunch hour, so anything can happen. Could be a slower day. We do have some folks that may be from out of town for this racing event going on this Saturday, so that could help our day. So let's see. I'll be back with you soon. All right, pay by offers on. Got a nice little $6 for 1 mile delivery here. Gonna go get this knocked out. It is a little bit slower time for this Cafe Rio. I don't see a lot of cars in there, so I'll probably get the pickup pretty quickly, and I can knock this out hopefully in like 15 minutes. All right, just finished the pickup at this, and now it's about a mile away, so this will take me about 5 minutes, and that'll be 12:20. So let's go get her done. You guys just saw that terrible order I just got. Decided I'd include it just to show you that I do decline every now and then. Most of the orders in my area are fine. They're usually pretty reasonable. For the most part, there's a few that are really terrible. That one that just came through was awful. So it was $5.25 for $5.25 for 12 miles. Nope, no dice. Anyway, I'm gonna drive back to the main area and then hopefully get myself another order. That last one was $6 from Cafe Rio, not too terrible. That was just 1 mile, so pretty decent payout. I'll take that. It's just a quick turnaround like that. Now, depending on, the reason I have earned by time off right now is it's a little bit, lunchtime is going to have a few more orders coming in than normal. So once it hits 3 o'clock, it could slow down a little bit, or it could be busy. It just depends. So my strategy will depend on that. So I'll be back with you soon. I'm going until about 3 o'clock for this first vid. I'll update you on earnings when everything comes in. So we'll see you soon. All right, I just took myself an order from Burger King on my way back to the main part of the restaurants area that I have. I'm gonna go pick up this Burger King, and then it's about, once I get to it's a 1 mile, about 1 mile to the pickup, and then about 3 to 4 miles to the drop off. So that's something that can keep me busy for a little while. So I'll go ahead and take that, get that out of the way. This Burger King's pretty good about getting orders out. They don't have terrible volume, so the wait will probably be pretty decent. It is kind of annoying because they won't let you go through the drive-thru. They just had this recent thing where they want you to come into the lobby now. That's not terrible because you can usually find parking pretty close, but it's still kind of irritating. I used to be able to go in there all the time. I don't know why restaurants don't like handing it out the window to us. It makes no sense to me, but I'll just go get it, and I'll be back with you. All right, see you soon. All right, just as I was doing, coming in on my way of the pickup, DoorDash stacked me with another order for $6 plus. So it looks like I'm gonna make at least $12 at minimum, but one of these orders has a plus on it, so that could be a pretty good bump. I'm gonna have one of these is gonna have a hidden tip on it. We'll have to see what that is. So these are always fun. I love it when when it says $6 plus, because then you never know exactly what the payout's gonna be, and it gives you kind of an interesting surprise at the end. So I like that. So yeah, this is nice, and they're both going to the same general vicinity. So 2 Burger Kings, basically in the same general spot. So it's about a 4 mile drive to the drop from the pickup. So not too terrible, right? All right, be back with you soon. Let's see how much you're making this order. I'll update you once I have the pickups, and then get going, and we'll go from there. Okay, I'm on my way to do the first of this 2-part stack. Took him about 10-15 minutes to assemble all that food, but it was worth it for the wait, because I'm pretty sure these are going to have pretty decent payouts on them. So I'm going to go get these done on this beautiful, clear, amazing Saturday. So far, so good. Making good money, making good time. So we'll see where my payouts are. Probably had a tip on Uber come in. I'll update you after this drop what my earnings are for the day. And then we'll be going into the 1 o'clock hour. And I can give you kind of my average and my mileage and all that good stuff. I forgot to turn on GridWise to track my miles for like the first couple hours. I normally turn it on. I'm pretty good about that. That's all right though. It'll be fine. It's probably only like, I don't know, 10 miles if that. So I like GridWise because it helps me track miles pretty well. I also like that it gives me a little map of where I've been, so it's always fun to see where I traveled for the day. And I call it painting the map. It's kind of fun because you look. One thing about GridWise that I like is you can hook up. If I wanted to, I could hook up all my earnings and then really get a breakdown of how everything plays out. Now I hear the Solo app's really good. For tracking miles, there's a couple good apps you might want to look at. Everlance is pretty good from what I hear. GridWise is my favorite just because I'm used to it. Solo, I'm not sure if they started getting, in my area, the guaranteed pay that they've done. I may have to start looking at that to be sure. So I might have to hook up some of my apps to the Solo app and see if that's something that's going to benefit me in that way. I know a lot of folks are using those in gig work, so it just depends on your area if it covers where you are and stuff. So I don't want to talk too much. It was just some quick analysis on my gas apps. The other 2 things I use for saving gas, I think I said this before, I use Get Upside, and I'll strategically look for the places that have that. Another good idea is to look at the various places where If you have the DoorDash card, you can usually save about 2%, between like 2 and 10% on gas. So it just depends. I use the Dasher card quite a bit for my gas. Anyway, and it saves me money, so then I get the cash back scenario. So I take advantage of that, and then I double up on the offers. So anyway, I don't want to talk too much. I'm at 3 minutes here, so just a couple things to think about. You know, sign up for some of the apps that the local gas stations in your area use. Get familiar with, you know, which gas stations are the better payers. Sinclair in my area is pretty good. We also have Maverick, which is a pretty good place to get gas, and we have the Walmart that usually has pretty good gas. So between those three places, I'm pretty well covered. And then we have the Holiday Oil, which also gives you a bit of a discount if you sign up for their app. So yeah, so look for those deals and combined offers. That's my advice to you guys. See you soon. All right, that first part of that 2-part stack just finished. That was a payout of 6. That's the original one I accepted. This is the one that may have the hidden tip on it. So I'm going to do that real fast, and I'll let you know the payouts. And go from there. Hey, so I'm back. I just completed that delivery. That had a $10 payout. So it was a $4 hidden tip on it. Awesome. And then total payout for both of those orders was 16 for about I'd say it's probably about 30 minutes of work right there. Not too shabby, right? As I was doing that, an order came in for Uber Eats for Carl's Jr. And this is literally like not even, it's like 300 steps away from the pickup. So I'm like, heck yeah, I'll do that for $5. On Uber, I've made 18. I'd have to check my numbers on DoorDash. Like I said, this video, I'm just going till 3 p.m. and then I'm gonna go take a break and then do the night shift. So I'm doing 2-part filming today on my work. So just in case it interests you guys, this was actually a very interesting shift so far. There's a lot of interesting moments along the way, you know, being able to show you some of my community with, you know, stuff with the Stedmans and some of the cool toys they have over there, like vehicles and stuff. That cool looking board thing that you can get on. And I can just imagine there are some dashers actually. I think there's some dashers in our area who actually do dash on that thing. And it goes about 30 to 40 miles. And they make good time. And so a lot of them, I think I saw some of them zipping around in my hometown on that little board. Pretty fun. Some dashers like to use those electronic skateboards. I've seen some of those guys out. I've seen some, there's one guy, his YouTube channel is really interesting. He calls himself the best dasher alive, something like that. And I really like his stuff. He rides an e-bike and gets around on that, and that's all he dashes in. So it's pretty dang cool. It's a fun channel. So I just like seeing the different ways that people get around and do this kind of a gig. So you just never know. I mean, I'm a multi-apper, so my area, again, we have Instacart, we have Spark. Roadie comes in clutch many times when things are slow. I got one earlier today that was $15. I bid on it, but some other driver got it before me, unfortunately. I guess it was too far away. And then let's see, I got Uber Eats and DoorDash, of course. So Grubhub's not out here in our zone, unfortunately. I'd love it if they expanded. What I hate about Grubhub is it just has this little teeny weeny zone, and I guess it's because the way drivers signed up on it. The Salt Lake zone used to be huge, and then they must have gotten more drivers in. So now their coverage rate is filming smaller. So anyway, I'm not going to blab too much longer. I just want to get to this. I'm going to get this next pickup done. I'll update you on earnings at that point and give you kind of a close to the end of the first part of this vid update. We'll see you soon. Okay, I just got here at the Carl's Jr. doing the pickup, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this. It's So, and again, literally this order is like a few hundred feet away. It's not that far at all. Be interesting. I think it's a business, so it's probably one of the workers that are working on the weekend. Can't I get out and get lunch or just have it delivered to wherever they are? Go ahead and get this guy done, and we'll probably, it's gonna be $5. So yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, so this thing's going to an apartment complex. So that's, she thought it was a business, but again, it's only 0.2 miles. It's pretty darn close. It's just gonna be like a few hundred feet to take it where it's going and then drop it off. And hopefully don't have to go upstairs. But if I remember correctly, I think this is one of those places that's like a condominium place. What's nice about this area, again, a lot of stuff that's close by. Get a lot of delivery down here in the Tooele area. And then once the evening hits, then you start getting some of those other deliveries up in the north, and those can pay pretty well. But yeah, it just depends. There's a certain time of night where I turn on the pay by time on DoorDash, and I just kind of let that run and see what comes in. Then I make strategic decisions around the other apps. So I can, like, I see two apps going in the same direction, then I use my wisdom to try to, just knock them out at the same time. So we go get this drop off done. I'll go from there, turn on DoorDash, and see what's coming in next. See you soon. All right, just had to go up some stairs for that. Got my exercise. Had to go up some stairs and come back down some stairs. So that delivery's done. Again, worth about $5 unless the customer ups the tip. So I'm gonna turn on DoorDash and see what else comes in. I'll be back with you when I get another order. See you soon. So first, DoorDash tried to send me a stacked delivery for $11.25 going 10 miles. I was like, nope. It would have had me go up and then come back down. I didn't really like that. So then, as soon as I got off that and rejected that, on the way back to the main zone area where all the restaurants and activity is, in the middle part of our area, 775 order came in for I think it's about 2.5 miles. And it said 775 plus. So that means it's definitely going to have a hidden tip on it. With those, you never really know. It could be 50 cents, it could be $3, it could be 15. You never know, right? So we'll go see how much this is worth. Never really understood. It's kind of weird how DoorDash tries to hide the tips. It's such a weird thing. I noticed Uber Eats got better about showing the tips more often, which is good. But then looking to the south in my area, there seems to be a fire. So I'm gonna go check that out and give you guys some footage of that. It may mean that the helicopters are out and they're gonna try to go put water on it. So I want to go check that out. There's all this smoke in the southern part of our area. Something to look at. So it may be interesting for you guys to see. So I'll show that when I get over there. I'll be kind of going that way and then coming back down south. So I'm gonna see what happens. It's a little bit of a diversion. I'll go take a little bit of a break, go head down there, see what's coming in, and then I'll probably get an order in the south part of my zone when I head down that way. So let's see what happens. Talk to you guys soon when I have the order in hand. We'll go from there. All right, I'm on my way to the next spot. I'm gonna go do this drop off for this customer. I just uploaded a video for you guys on multi-app strategy. Keep an eye out for it. It's about a 4-minute little primer. It's just some quick tips. Really, guys, it's market driven. I really feel that most of the strategies that you should be using are they're discovered by experimentation. Honestly, there's a lot of dashers out there going to tell you one thing or another, but it's all based on their market, right? So one thing that may work for my market may not work for yours. It's just important to say that. So as you're out there doing this stuff, make sure you're keeping an eye on your own market. You learn the restaurants, you learn the people, you keep an eye on all the different things that you're doing, and those are tips I'd give you. All right, let me get this drop off done, and then I'll update you on the payout. See you soon. All right, guys, that had a really nice payout on it. It had $11.42 in tip and a $3 base for a $14 payout. I want you to see my market real quick. Look how beautiful this is. This is what I get to look at every time I go deliver. And this is why I love my market. So take a look. I admire the beauty of this Tooele Valley. This is an amazing place to live, and we got some cool scenery here. So a little bit earlier I was kind of driving by and I saw some smoke, so I'm gonna go down and see if I can see where it is. Don't see it anymore, so that's interesting. I wonder if it was just one of those controlled fires. But there was a lot of smoke, so I was a little surprised. But there's not a lingering smoke over here, so I'm a little surprised that it looked like it was a bigger fire than I thought. So I wonder if it was just a controlled fire. And then if I see it, I'll film it for you guys. I'm heading to the southern part of my zone to check it out, and we'll probably end at 3, go in for a little bit, get a little bit of a break, rest for a bit, and then go out for the dinner rush, and I'll film a separate video for that. And I'll update you on my numbers. So, talk to you guys soon. Alright, so I just got a coffee shop order. I'm gonna go pick this thing up. That's $7 for what looks like 2 miles. So I'll keep me busy for a little bit here. I'm staying busy in the final half hour of my first video here, so I'm gonna wrap this thing up around 3 o'clock or so, and then I'll just give you some updated numbers for the half point of my day. And then I'm going to go home and hang out, and then I'll go out for the dinner rush and give you another ride along vid. You guys have a good one. We'll see you soon on the pickup. Okay, so this is the slow time in my market. Right about, it's 2:52 now. Getting to the end of this video part here. If I get another order, I'll do it in the next 10 minutes. But I'm going to head back to the main zone, see what's coming in. And then, yeah, see where we're at. And then I'm going to head home for a little bit, go take a little break, and then go out again for the night shift. Just see how much I can make for today. So you guys have a good one. We'll talk to you soon. All right, so I wound up getting a $6 order going about a mile. Go ahead and get that done, and then I'll give you a breakdown of the earnings at the halfway point of my Saturday delivery bonanza here. So anyway, that's my focus at this point. So I'm gonna go get that done. Pickup was fast. Just wound up getting that order, so it's a good thing to keep me busy for a little while here. And then I'm gonna just go take a break for about an hour, and that'll, when things start to pick up around 4:30, I'll go back out again. So, yep, had a pretty good day. I'll give you my breakouts and my numbers in just a bit after I do this delivery, and then I'll give you a heads up on how many I did, mileage, good stuff like that at this point. So, see you in a bit. Okay, so just completed that order. As I did so, Uber sent me a $6.81 3-mile order going towards the direction I want to go for my break. So I was like, oh, may as well. It's on the way back the other direction that I wanted to head back to. So I'll do that and then call it an end to this vid after I drop that thing off. And I'll update some earnings a little bit later, so you guys will see the payouts and all that at the end of the vid. And I'll just give you an update on the earnings for this day, and that will have meant that I've gone for pretty much a full 7 hours since this morning. So not a bad shift. I mean, it's It seems like I made quite a bit of money there. And so then I'll go out for the dinner rush, hang out at home with the fam a little bit, take a little bit of a break here, and then go back out for the night shift and show you what I make. Thanks for hanging. Hopefully this was valuable, helpful, interesting. Every shift is interesting. It's always going to be unique. There's always something. It just never seems to. There's always something in delivery. That's just how it is, right? Anyway, talk to you soon, and I'm gonna go do the pickup, and I'll update the payouts a little bit later. See you soon. Bye. All right, I just got that swig order. I'm gonna go deliver this. This is the one for $6.81 going in the direction of my house. So I'm gonna go do that, get that done. It'll be over. I'll be kind of hanging out for a little while, just to take a little break before I go out for the dinner rush. And we'll see you soon. Okay, it puts me at exactly 7 hours since I went out and started. So it's been an interesting day. Just went out and did a lot. Sorry about my face getting cut off there. So I'm heading back to my house for a little bit for a break. I will update you with totals and earnings, give you a mileage breakdown, all that good stuff. So this is the first part of this shift. So I'm going to go out later during the dinner rush and try to make some bank there. Yeah, that's it. I think I made it. I think I had a pretty decent day. I have to see about these tips. That's what'll. I really don't know what all the tips are yet, so waiting for those to come in. Maybe about an hour before those are in, and then I can give you kind of a breakdown. So once Uber tips come in, I'll give you kind of the earnings at this point in the day, and I'm going to go back out probably around 4:30 or 5. So I'll have another video starting then, and we'll go from there. Talk to you guys soon. Okay, so today I've earned approximately $115. Drove about, 60 miles so far, and I'm going into the evening hours now, and that's probably where I'll make most of my money. So 115 for the first part of the day. I'm going to keep going this evening because I want to make some more money tonight. I'll probably go up until 12:30 and see how much I can bring in for the day. So I've done. I have to look at all my delivery numbers, but I'll update you on the rest of the night later. But I've got my totals for you that you can see there. So thanks for coming along on part 1 of this shift today. Look at part 2 for September 16th, right along for the remainder of the earnings and a breakdown, which I'll have another video coming to you probably by tomorrow. So this one's going to go live Saturday evening. Good to be with you. Thanks for coming. This was a fun shift today. There was a lot of interesting moments. So hopefully you can see some of the unique things in my market, and I hope it's helpful to you. Have a great one. Until the next video. Peace. Mike out from Where's Your Next?